A strong showing for Wonder Woman at the box office this holiday weekend, which may not be saying much during a pandemic, but of course theaters will take any wins they can get in a year like this. Let's bring in our very own Ali Canal, who is looking at those numbers for us. And Ali, this is kind of interesting because we saw the debut in the theaters as well as streaming through HBO Max. How did the movie perform on these individual platforms?
Well, we don't have specifics when it comes to the HBO Max performance, but we do know how it performed in the theater. And as you mentioned, those theater stocks are rallying on the heels of that debut because although it was not the most successful box office opening by any means, it still proves that Americans are willing to go to the theater and that better times lie ahead in 2021. So let's dig into some of those specific numbers here. When we take a look at the domestic markets, Wonder Woman brought in $16.7 million. That makes this film the best performer of 2020, and when it comes to that specific box office opening. And then if we take a look internationally, that's really where this film seems to have proven itself here. Of course, the movie did debut a week prior in international markets. We saw it bring in $68.3 million overseas. That makes up the bulk of its total worldwide revenue to date, which sits at around $85 million. Warner Brothers is praising this debut, saying that this is as best as it could have expect during these uncertain times. But if we take a look at the streaming side of things, obviously that is something that we're going to be watching very closely. We don't have those numbers yet, but Warner Brothers did say that HBO Max subscribers, nearly half of those tuned in to watch during that first day. So a lot to look forward to in 2021, but overall, Wonder Woman, the last man standing, or I should say the last woman standing in 2020, and certainly proving some hope in this unfortunate year.